Well, hey there everybody, how y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel as always. I'm Deluxe. Alright, let's do another freaking Transformer review because I love some freaking Transformers. I love me some Threezero as well. Today we'll be taking a look at MDLX Transformers 1 B127 Bumblebee from the movie. I love me some Threezero that don't transform, action figures, but man, they look really good. So there you go, there's the top of it. Badazzatron. There's the back, and there's the back. I like they started doing the little clear window thing to see in there. That's pretty cool. Got all that stuff right there. And then once again, B127, all that good stuff. All right. As always, like, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Follow me on Instagram and on TikTok if you don't mind, and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. And got this at Show Z, so go to Show Z, buy you some Transformers. At the top, hit Deluxe 32. And if you want to join my membership, definitely hit that as well. So let's get right to it. Let's talk about some Threezero MDLX Transformers 1 Bumblebee. Badazzatron. Let's go. All right, let's take a quick look what he comes with. Instructions, as always. It doesn't transform, but it does show you all the articulation and stuff and what he comes with, which is really good. All right, comes with a set of hands. So we got this right here. You got the kind of relaxed hand. It is soft plastic. You can bend it. Don't bend it too far. You don't want to snap it. You do get this little wrist guard too as well. I put that one on already. Just tab it in right there. You get these kind of things you can accessorize, make it your own. Little wrist things as well. I'll show you that in a little bit. You get 4 of those. You get 2 blasters, gunmetal silver and gold and silver paint right there. Nicely done. Oh, these are painted gold too with black. And you get the battle mask, which is nicely done. Got the translucent blue with the gold and the black right there. Nicely painted. I like that. And you get 2 sets of blades. You get a small blade. This will go on the hand right there. Translucent blue with the gold and black. And you get the long one. Once again, translucent blue and gold paint. This will go on the wrist and stuff. And I'll show you that in a little bit. But nicely done. A little sharp. Be careful. But yeah, there you go. That is what Bumblebee comes with. All right, so let's take a look at Threezero MDLX Transformers 1 Bumblebee. It looks really good. I love the paint as always. Threezero does a great job with the gold. Got the little face with the little 2 eyes and the little mouth right there. But you got the gunmetal silver. You do got silver throughout. Silver face with the blue eyes, which looks really good. Nice head sculpt. Cleans up really good. Doesn't transform, so it should. So there you go. Very nicely done. All right, let's go over articulation real quick. All right, with the head sculpt, so you do got like a ball peg at the bottom of the base and also in the middle for that. So you get the like that for neck movement, but you do get quite a bit looking down, and you get a good movement looking up, which I like that. All the way around, and you do have a attitude look, so that's really good. Yeah, I love the head sculpt. Got a little smirk, a little smile right there going on with the blue eyes. Looks good. All right, 80s women working shoulder pads. They are on a hinge as well. So you can kind of lift them up a little bit like that. So it can give you the full 90 degree out there, which is nice. Move that back down. All right. And you can move the shoulder pad down as well. You can go all the way around. You have a little wiggle waggle, not much of a butterfly. It would have been cool if this round piece right here, this gold piece, would have came out just like they do on the DLXs and everything. Would have gave him a bigger, butterfly. Unfortunately, it does not happen, so that kind of sucks. You do have a little more than 90 degrees for the elbow bend, which is nice. You do got a bicep swivel of the hand. It's on a ball peg, so you get the up and down, all that good stuff and everything, so that's very nice. All right, so as far as moving along with the abdomen and the waist swivel, so you get the I'm a little teapot action going on. You do have a nice ab crunch, and you can look up. It doesn't defeat the purpose. I like that. You got a little bit of a back crunch too as well. You got a swivel, so you got a ball peg just like the neck down here at the bottom and at the top right here in the middle. So you do get this movement. Now the base one is really tight, so but get about right there, and same for right there. But this gets you a little more of a swivel right there. So just be aware of that. All right, so these little skirts do move. Be careful, just like the other MDLX stuff. They're on little ball pegs on the back. They're really nice. So okay, so you can lift up. So you do have a drop down with the leg like that. And if you move, you can move this out of the way a little bit. You got, get a nice little kick up right there. And same thing for the back, about right there. The booty doesn't move, so you get about right there. And you can get about up to there. Not the full Van Damme, which kind of sucks, but you get about to right there. So kind of wish it was a little more, but doesn't get that. All right, so move that back up. You do got a thigh swivel. Nice little knee bend. I like the knee, so you got a double knee. Love the nice sculpt work in there. That is pretty cool. I like that. All right, so you do have a little toe tilt up, not much down. You do got a swivel, and you get a little bit of a rocker. So the articulation is not the greatest, especially for it not to transform. So, I wish it would have been a little better, but you can give them some decent poses. Once again, cleans up really good. There you go. All right, so there is Bumblebee. All right, so up next, I'm going to go over a couple of the options you have with the accessories. And so the first, you got the battle mask. What you can do, you just take you can take your fingernail or take a spudger, lift under his chin, and you can pop off the face and then put the battle mask on, which looks really good. Love that nice blue visor and the gold paint once again. And here are the short blades, everything. You just pop off that little piece right there. It's right here, like that, and you just tab in the other blades. Sorry, hit the camera. But yeah, you just switch out those, and that's how you can do that for one of your options. All right, so the other options you have is I changed out the hand. Now with Prime and Elita 1, I did have issues with the ball pegs. If you watch that review, they do pop off. I haven't had any issues really. I was really slow trying to take the hands off, so they didn't pop off. So just be careful when you take out the hands, because you don't want to pop out that little ball peg. Don't lose it, because you won't be able to use his hands anymore. But with this option, so you have the long sword or the long blade and the cannon. So what you're going to do is you're going to pop off these two pieces right here, and you're going to replace them with these little pieces right here that have the little tabs on top. Right there, you're going to put them on each one right there like that. And then you can replace, you can either, if you just want to have the cannon and not the blade, you can just put back the, armor on top of that. Or you can, you do have another cannon, you can replace it with that hand right there. And you have the option of using the long blade as well. So you have a couple options, which is really cool. So I like that. So yeah, there you go. That is how you use his accessories. All right, real quick, I don't have my other Threezero stuff out, but there is New Age Legend Scale 6-shot and my wallet for some scale. All right, final thoughts on the MDLX Transformers 1 Threezero Bumblebee. All right, so overall, fine. He's fine. Been really a little disappointed with the 3 from the Transformer 1, the Prime, and the Elita 1. For this one, lack of articulation, really, no butterfly, really, to be honest. Not much in the feet, as far as an ankle tilt or anything like that, a rocker. Kind of wish they could have given him a little. I know he's got some big-ass feet, but, I'm just a little disappointed with articulation. Seeing, being as he doesn't transform, I think he should have, the best articulation. Not much of a, Van Damme or anything like that. So really kind of disappointed with that. But overall, the sculpt looks good. The paint is spectacular as always. I love Threezero and their paint. And Threezero is one of my favorite companies. I love everything they've done. Just a little disappointed with this couple 3 from the Transformer 1. I know they got Megatron coming. I got him on pre-order. Definitely get him. If they do some other ones, I don't know. Maybe like Alphatron or something. We'll see. I do love the accessories. Love the the different blades. You have options right there. You do have the battle mask and you do have the blasters, and they're painted, so that's really great. So yeah, great options for that. And so yeah, sculpt feels good. You know, be careful with the ball pegs. Like I said, mine's good. Mine wasn't good on the Prime and Elite 1, but I was real. Just be real cautious when you're popping off the hands. The ball pegs may fall out, so you don't want to lose that. But overall, just kind of, you know, just fine. But I do love some Threezero. I'm looking forward to all the other stuff. But yeah, I hope you like my review. Hit me up some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. Hit me up some comments. Let me thought of the review. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. And as always, be good to yourself. Hail freaking Transformers. And hail freaking Threezero, man. And good night, folks. Yeah, so yeah, just a little disappointed. But man, he does look good. I love the paint job on this guy. Just kind of wish he had a little better articulation. But I still got some good picks out of him. So, all right. Good night, folks. Badazzatron. Yeah, man, I really wish they would have done another, like a trilogy for that movie series. Because Transformer 1's really good. Just sucks that they're not going to go back to it. But maybe one of these days they might go back. Who knows? We can always pray and hope. All right. Good night, folks.